Okay, people, I just did a 10-minute video there, and it's come up as a 3-minute 47-second video, which equally makes me angry. Christmas Day was good. It was very good. Um, you know, um, Nobody went nuts except for the little kids. Maybe, you know, occasionally during the day, and I shouted once. Um, and I'll give you the scene. I'm shouting. My brother was lying down on the ground in front of the toilet door, and blocking the toilet entrance basically, because he was playing games with our little cousins, board games, and I just was fed up with having to climb over legs and stuff to go to the toilet, and I just said, look, would you mind playing this game somewhere else? And he said, come on, Gavs, come on, and that just drives me nuts. I'm the older brother. I don't like to bring the age into it, but look, I'm going to keep this video short because I don't want to be doing a 10-minute video and this coming up as a 3-minute video. It's very annoying. A few little glitches in YouTube. It's not being monitored well. Do you agree, YouTubers? I mean, there's a lot of comments that we don't see. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, there's other people have been complaining about not being able to see the messages. You see them 6 months later, and then it's too late to connect with these people that wanted to leave a comment. But it's going to be at the end of 2008 soon, as we all know, and I think it's really time to get our running shoes on and make our system better here on YouTube and make our system better in the world. There's far too many holes in the system, and we really need to fill them up. It's ridiculous. There's a lot of people suffering. I can imagine there's a lot of lonely people out there in Christmas time, no feeling of family connection at all. Thankfully, I have family connection, though I don't have complete family understanding, as I have realised this year. All the other years I've talked about XXY, Klinefelter syndrome, intersex, even bringing in the transsexual point of things. My mother and father both call me Dawson since last year, or not even since last year, since the last few months, since my mother and myself came up with the idea. First we came up with Sundaw, and then I said, oh, what about Dawson? So that's the way I like it, and my mother said it in front of my granddad's brother, basically, who's in his 80s and is extremely conservative and religious, and said it in front of him while I was wearing my orange dress type thing. It's not a dress, but the orange thing with the hood and stuff, yes, wearing that was a bit of a statement of the whole idea of, well, people should be able to wear any clothes they want. This is why I understand transvestites, why I understand transsexuals and transgender people, and why I understand intersex people. Even though intersex people are generally hugely different to transsexuals and transgender in the basic points, but we are very much the same, because we're all people after all, aren't we? People on the planet Earth trying to get on, except that there are some evil people out there, and most of the evil people are the people who are warped religious types. Fact. Fact not yet proven, maybe. Fact maybe not put in writing. Fact not put in stone, but surely we should get some stones and start writing them in the stones, because if we are going to blow up this planet and try and kill off anybody that is not a normal religious type, then, well, it would be nice that if the aliens came down to take over the planet off idiot religious heads, that they would find stones all over the planet engraved with the actual truths of the world. That would be nice, because we can't trust the elite warped religious heads in the world, and I'm only saying the warped religious heads. I'm not talking about everybody who's religious. Some religious people are absolutely, totally understanding of what their Lord or God had actually intended. But anyway, Christmas had no spirit, really. Most people told me there was no spirit to Christmas this year. Now, if Christmas was never meant to be revolving around economy and money, why can't we have good family Christmases, or Christmas is around friends, you know, that doesn't revolve around money, that it's more revolved around like appreciation of the person that you're with, the person that's a friend, the person that's a family member. You know, that's what Christmas should be about, you know. And that was definitely the initial intention, wasn't it, for Christmas, to have it as a get-together and a love, peace and harmony kind of situation. Of course, in reality it's very difficult to have love, peace and harmony with family members that have grown up and not grown up, and you know, and to be all stuck in the same room at the same time and having to get on. You can understand much more now politicians, can't you, when they all get around a table together and they're all coming from different cultures, different backgrounds and different personalities, and they're trying to work out the rules of the road for the planet. You know, it's a difficult process. But I hope the process went well for everybody else out there. The process actually went well for us yesterday, and today is actually my 2-year anniversary of YouTube. I joined YouTube 2 years ago, and I have to say I have seriously done well. You know, to have got through to so many people with the way that I talk, because I do waffle on, you know, well, I hope that more people will meet me in real life, because different story there, different story. I realised that I use definitely YouTube as my psychologist nearly, and I mostly do throw out my negative and my complaints and my worries and stuff like that onto video, because basically where in the hell else would I upload or offload this sort of talk and these sorts of thoughts? I mean, most normal human beings, family or friends or anybody else, strangers, most people don't want to listen to this sort of stuff, you know. And I suppose I'll thank the fact that the world is a bit boring and people have to go onto the internet to, in fact, to find entertainment. I realised also on YouTube that there's so much stuff that you can watch, you know, so you can get entertained for the rest of your life. You could just sit on your ass for the rest of your life watching YouTube videos, you know, absolutely. I don't know how healthy that actually is in the long run, but just for the short term, you know, it is a time to enjoy ourselves and not to be worrying about the future, even though obviously I did worry myself of the future in the last few days. You know, so look, I'll love you and leave you people as usual, and I wish all of you people who are sitting there alone, basically, for the last few days, you know, I wish all of you a lovely time with yourselves. Enjoy yourself, and really, at the end of the day, if you are sitting there alone for the last few days, enjoy yourself and fuck everybody else in the nicest way possible. Don't go around telling people to fuck off, but just simply in your own mind say, well, I'm me, I've got to be me, and, you know, fuck everybody else on that level. You know, in your head, just say it, like, you know. Now, I'm also a person who'd be trying to preach positivity and whatever, but negative comes into the brain, and it is the thing of negative and positive, you know, and getting a balance, you know, just like planes, left and right wing, you know, left and right wing in politics and actually in a plane, you know. So, yeah, and also I will lastly point out that I didn't take my injection of testosterone this month. I fucked up again, and I did that a lot during my life. Fucked up and forgot to take it and whatever else. So the plane, when I landed in Dublin, you know, it was a very windy day though, but I am firmly in belief that the more fucked up we are, or feeling fucked up in our brains, the more that transmits out into the general world, and shit happens when you're feeling shit here. And I do feel shit when I'm hormonally imbalanced, and I'm convinced that because I was hormonally imbalanced that the plane nearly crashed. You know, so negativity breeds negativity, and to be honest with you, I am more positive than I've ever been in my life, and the fact that I went off testosterone and survived without killing myself is amazing. So I'm happy with my 2 years. I won't exactly be happy if this video doesn't go up, because now it's nearly a 10-minute video, and the last one was a 10-minute video, and if I'm wasting 20 minutes of my life for a 6-minute video that'll come up, God, then I'm just gonna have to think of another way to do YouTube videos, because YouTube is fucking us up as well. You know, not intentionally, but it is. Ciao.